Hey my friends, and welcome to Yoga with Irmi. Today's practice is for travelers. When you're on the road, you might not have as much room to practice yoga as you usually would. Maybe at home you have your space where you practice on a regular basis. Maybe you usually visit a yoga class. But when we're on the road, it's a lot different. So I want to show you a way to deal with that. You might be in a smaller room that you're usually not in, maybe in a hotel room where you can't roll the mat completely out, or you travel in a motorhome where the space is limited, or you might be visiting somebody and there's not the same enough room that you usually have. So maybe we only have a little bit of space. That's why I'm not even using my yoga mat today. I want to show you, you can do it on a little blanket, just enough to sit on. So we will only do sitting poses and standing poses. So no need to have a lot of space in front of you or behind you. All you need is really the space to stretch your arms to the sides and forward, because we will go back and forward. Okay, with this said, let's get started. Take your blanket and get your space. And let's get down onto the floor now. We start in the easy pose. I always like to take a little time in the beginning to settle in. Let's bring the hands forward and we're going to roll the spine down. So just coming forward onto the hands, maybe that's as far as you can go today, that's fine. If you can come down a little more, maybe onto the forearms. Allowing the head to drop, and you want to roll it a little bit from side to side. Keep the head hanging. Also keep the seat on the floor. Exhale deeply. Inhale in. And exhale out. Releasing the back and the neck. Inhale in. And on the next exhale, we're going to roll up. So keep the arms heavy, the head, and pull the belly in, rolling the spine, the vertebra up, each one at a time. And back to a seated normal position. Inhale out and up. Long stretch in the arms, a little bit of back bend. And exhale forward and down. Come to your hands or forearms, drop the head, roll the neck, and exhale side to side. Take a deep breath. Mountain pose, you want to feel your feet by softening your knees, spread your toes, have a nice connection, good grounding with the earth here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale in. Exhale, drop the head. And let's roll down again. So see how I let my arms hang, my head, and the torso starts to roll. Again, massaging the spine. Touch the floor or use your block or pillow. Bend your knees. That's going to allow you to come down nice and low. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up again. Pull the belly in, press the feet into the floor. And with the strength of the feet and the core, we roll up. And all the way out and up. Still on the inhale, little back bend, send the hip bones forward. And exhale, forward and down. Bend your knees. Now this time we walk a little bit further apart, so the heels are hip width apart and the toes pointing out slightly. We're going to come into the squat. You have 3 options here. You can rest your forearms against your thighs. That is a nice way to get into this pose if you are not familiar with it, or if you cannot access it in a different way. If you can go a little deeper, you can roll onto the balls of your feet, like so, or you can come onto the flats of your feet. So 3 options here for the squat, which is a very beneficial pose for the hips and the lower back. Now let's take an inhale in. Exhale, forward bend. Send the hips up, lengthen the legs out. Wiggle your head. Always a little bend in the knees to protect your knees and also allowing the torso to come down. Inhale in, exhale out. Next inhale, come back into your squat. So pick one of the options. Little lift with the chin, again bowing the spine forward and down. Exhale, forward bend, send the hips up, lengthen the legs.